Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Erica, aka It's Pretty Rika, and it is day 8 of Vlogmas. I can't believe we've been doing this for a week. It's crazy. Time is flying. Christmas will be here before you know it. So it is about noon. It's my lunch break, so I took some time to run back to the outlet. I need to return a few things that didn't work out that I liked when I was here and that I didn't like when I got home. So popping in here real quick to return an item. I'm gonna maybe try to make it to get some of my, maybe try to get one more thing done before I head back and get right back to work. I have a ton to do today, but I want to get a lot of stuff done because I need to leave the house about 4:30 this afternoon to make it to a work event tonight. I'm super excited. We are going to the botanical gardens. We're kicking off our leadership training. So very excited to see some coworkers I haven't seen in a while and some of our members. So let me run in here real quick because I got to get back to the house. Got to get back to work. Bye. Chat with y'all soon. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing and jingle bells. Quick in and out, return my items. Now I'm gonna run and see if I can find something to eat for lunch, and I'll check in with y'all later. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing one of my favorite Fabletics outfits. Y'all, I bought so many different workout brands this year when I was on my fitness journey. So many different types from all over the place, but Fabletics is by far my favorite. Above Nike, above Gymshark. This video is not sponsored, but if y'all want to send me some free clothes, slide in my DMs. Finished working for the day, and before I make Deja's dinner and get ready for my event tonight, I figured I would show y'all what I got from Sephora. They are having a Sephorathon right now, so if you are a VIB member or higher or lower, you probably received a coupon in the mail. I got mine via email. It was $25 off $75. And of course, your girl I spent more than that. So let me show y'all what I got. I cleaned out my makeup bag about a month ago. I was like, let me just start fresh. Let me just start anew. So I basically got stuff for a full glam face. Not that I know how to do that, but I can pull it together. Okay. We at least have some stuff for me to pull together a kind of going out date night glam look, because I think I've said before, I usually just brush on a mineralized skin finish from MAC. So definitely wanted to step up my makeup game, and that's what I did. So let me show y'all. First up, I got a new brush set. I can't tell y'all the last time I brought new brushes. I don't know. These are probably very basic, and that's fine because I just need to be able to put my makeup on. So I got a makeup brush, a foundation brush, blush, bronzer kind of brush, and then these eyeshadow brushes over here, which I'm gonna have to get more comfortable using because your girl usually stays right over here. Okay, I'm right over here in the blush, brush, foundation kind of area. So pick this up. I also got a new foundation, so stepping up my game a little bit, I went with the Natural Radiant by NARS. And Katie, who works at the Sephora in Town Center, said that this can actually be put on with my fingers. So I don't need the brush, but I know I shouldn't say this. I'm usually in the car when I do my makeup. So I don't know if I want to use my hands while I'm in the car. That could be a disaster. So pick this up. And I think this was probably the most expensive thing I bought. It was $50. This brush set was $39. I don't remember the prices of everything, but I will link them below so y'all can check them out. I also got a new concealer in the color Cookie from Born This Way. Y'all, this is the biggest concealer I've ever had in my life. Look how big it is. But she says it's amazing. It's got a nice little applicator tip on it. And she says it will last me forever, which I'm sure it will because I don't wear a full face all the time. But if I don't do anything else, I'm going to fill in my brows, put a little concealer on, and some lip gloss and mascara. But I'm super excited. I tried a little bit on in the store, But I'm going to try this out again to see if maybe I need a little bit of a darker color. It looks a little light on camera. But when I put it on, it looked good. So there's my concealer. What else? I got 2 things from Fenty Beauty. Actually, 3 things, but in 2 packages. I got their Lil Fly Stunner, which comes with a mini eye liner. So I've got a liquid eyeliner here. And then a full size of their lip paint, which I've been wanting to try. I'm always looking for a really nice red lip, so I'm excited to try this. Another Fenty Beauty product is one of their matte lipsticks in the color Spanked. This was on sale for like $9.50, so of course I had to grab that. I mean, it's on sale. I know Ashley is watching this like, doesn't matter, but we'll talk later. Actually, I already told you, but we'll talk later. So 2 things from Fenty Beauty. I also picked up, or she suggested this, and I was like, you know what, girl, throw it in a bag. So we threw an Urban Decay kind of eyeliner. Well, no, this is an eyeshadow primer, which will make sense when I show y'all the last thing I got. But I got this eyeshadow primer, and this was $17.50. And so one of them was like 20 bucks. So she was like, get this one because you basically get 2 for the price of 1. Again, a sale, right? So one of my friends might see one of these in their Christmas gift. So I don't know yet. It depends on how much I like it, but just kidding. I'm probably going to share one. I don't need to. I'm pretty sure they will, again, last me forever. So these are the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and they're both full size. So 2 full size products for the price of what 1 would cost. I love Sephora's holiday kits. I love holiday kits in general. Like anything that you can get pre-packaged during the holidays is obviously going to be a better deal. They want to sell these gifts and sell their products. So I'm always going to go for the gift set over buying single products during the holidays. And last but not least, I wanted a bronzer. So I told her that I wanted like a highlighter. And she was like, well, how do you feel about eyeshadows? And I'm like, I don't ever wear them. So she suggested this. I think this set was like $25. I can't remember. So it's by Sephora. Let me open it like this so I don't make a mess or spill everything out. And look how pretty, y'all. It's got eyeshadows. It's also got this highlighter in it. Look how pretty that is. And then another kind of like contour kind of powder, or bronzing powder. And it's got a blush in it. But these eyeshadows are really pretty too. So with me saying I wanted a full face, she made sure that I had everything in one because, again, I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to my makeup. So the fact that I can just take this and my cheeks are done, my highlight is done, and my eyes are done, perfect. Love it. So this is the very last thing I bought. And again, I will link everything below. If you did get a coupon from Sephora, that coupon expires tomorrow. That part of the sale ends on the 9th. But they do have some other events happening throughout the month of December. So definitely check them out. If you're a beauty insider and you need to re-up on your makeup, it's always good to save, you know? Why not shop when there's a sale? But yeah, that's all I got. I'm going to go make Deja some dinner, and then I need to get dressed so I'm not late to tonight's event. See y'all. Bye. So there are no Christmas lights, obviously, because here I am talking to you again from my kitchen because I was rear-ended by a psycho. Right. So I'm driving to the event. I'm like 5 minutes away. I'm turning at this weird little like intersection kind of thing. And I turn, my light is green. I turn and this car is like coming up. And I guess he didn't like that I turned in front of him. So he lays on his horn. He's like, beep, laying on his horn. And I'm like, oh, my bad, my bad. So we pull up to a red light. And I'm like, sorry, he's still laying on his horn. And then all of a sudden, he just hits me. I'm like, oh, my God. I was on the phone with my sister. And I'm like, oh, my God, this guy just hit me. Like, we had more than enough room, right? More than enough room to make it all the way to the light. And then he just hits me. Like, just being super aggressive. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I put my car in park. And he's still laying on his horn. He's just laying on his horn. And the traffic's just going by us. And so he pulls on the side of me, comes in front of me, gets out of his car. He's yelling and screaming. And I'm like, whoa, and he's just walking up to my car, like super aggressive. So I pull around him to get away from him. He jumps back in his car. There's another red light. So he pulls up to like my front bumper, like right up against my window, my driver's side window. And is still just yelling and screaming and like pointing at me. So I drive off again, y'all. This guy is following me, like super, super scary incident. And I'm like on the phone with my sister still. I have 2 phones, so I'm calling APD, Atlanta Police Department, on the other line. Y'all, this is a mess. So I'm just trying to get away from this guy. So I'm happy to drive, and I end up in the Atlanta Federal Reserve Bank parking lot, and there's like a security gate, and there happens to be an officer there. So I pull up, I put my emergency brakes on, I'm shaking, I'm crying. He comes out, he's like, you're gonna be fine, everything's okay. So I calm down. He calls the police department too, you know, they're on the way. It takes the City of Atlanta Police Department an hour to respond to my call. I happened to, like, when he got out and parked in front of me, like, I had my phone in my hand, I just started snapping pictures, so I had his license plate. So yeah, it took Atlanta Police an hour to get to me. And when they got there, you know, I'm trying to explain to the guy what's going on. I'm not familiar with streets downtown. I still use my GPS to get everywhere in Atlanta. So I'm not familiar with the streets. And he's like, well, okay, I'm going to give you this website link. A website link, y'all, and I've waited an hour. I'm going to give you this website link and you can go self-report. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, well, you could be lying because people lie. I'm like, I waited an hour for you. Why would I be lying about something and then sit here and wait an hour? So he was like, you know, I was like, I got the guy's license plate. And he was like, okay, give me the picture. He goes, he takes my ID and goes back to his car. He's there for like another 30 minutes. And so he comes back to the car and he goes, well, we were able to get in touch with the guy. And he said you pulled out in front of him and then slammed on your brakes. Okay, so you want to listen to him, but I'm the liar, and I sat here and waited for y'all. So he was like, well, nobody's going to get cited, and y'all can take that up, but it's your words against his. It's like, you know what? You obviously don't want to hear my side of the story, so just give me the report so I can leave. He gives me the report. I drive off. 10 minutes later, there's like this no caller ID number calling me. And I'm like, what is this? They call like 6 times. So I answer the phone. It's the police officer, y'all. It's the police officer. And he was like, didn't you say you were like 5 minutes away from your event? Yeah, my event that started an hour and a half ago because I was waiting on y'all to get here. I'm not going anymore. I'm going home. So he's like, well, I have your ID. You can sit up here and you're so concerned about whether or not I'm lying that you don't even remember to give me back a document that I need to even drive off. Y'all, if you can't tell, I'm upset, okay? I'm a little upset. So yeah, so now not only am I inconvenienced, the damage is minor, you know, there's a little thing hanging off. I'm just over it, right? So now I have to make time tomorrow when I have a leadership training and my dad's birthday dinner to go back downtown to get my ID from a cop who couldn't do his job. You know what? I'm not even going to chastise the police, you know? I'm not going to say nothing. But I'm highly irritated at the fact that you were so concerned about me lying that you couldn't even get my ID back. Now I'm out here riding dirty and it's your fault, officer, whoever you are, you know? And now I'm inconvenienced and I have to get my ID because I leave on Friday to go out of town. So yes. That is how my night is ending. So I'm sorry there are no Christmas lights. I'm about to make these burrito bowls and I'm going to bed. I'm just going to call it a night. I'm going to have some wine. Shout out to my friend Ash, who's dropping off a bottle of wine because I don't have any. All I have is tequila and no chaser. And I'm not. So yes, that's how my night went, y'all. Sorry for that rant.
Anytime I get paid, you think it'll make me crazy, yeah? Anyway, babe, not letting me go. And I told her that you can lose your job.
Deja, you cannot tell your teacher that.
She had a personal conversation with me. She was trying to get the administrators involved for something I did. She said my AirPods is in, but my AirPods is sitting out.
All right, y'all, and that is it for day 8 of Vlogmas. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, report that cop to APD. Whatever you...
So
good. That was so good. I'm totally down for it. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow.